Master Code. Say you haven't seen me.
Von Dacia, a cultist. Counselor Von Dacia, a traitor and a Daedric cultist. I can't believe he had us all fooled for so many years. But that's a matter for another time. Evely tells me you have a lead for finding these so-called ambitions. Counselor Leviticus was right to send you to me. In Argonian, Ogel-Bach roughly translates as Pit of the Outsider. There is a natural formation to the south that bears the name. Unfortunately, it lies in territory claimed by the Sul'Zan tribe. The Sul'Zan are a savage people, Nagas, who revere the forces of death and chaos. You must traverse their land to reach the Pit of the Outsider. The Nagas recognize no authority other than the south of Stone Wastes, in the heart of Sul'Zan territory. I suggest caution and stealth. Try to avoid starting a war with the tribe if you can at all help it. Bring whatever you find back here. Gideon will keep it. Ogel-Bach, the Pit of the Outsider. It's a natural formation located south of After many years of fighting, including my time as the commander of the Pact forces in the Three Banners War, I decided I had enough. Shortly after I arrived in Gideon, the governorship became available. No, Blackwood and the Topal Bay region remain independent entities. We have a trade agreement with Leowyn, but otherwise we're on our own. We hope the war stays to the north and west. Moreover, we hope it ends quickly.
Wow, that's cool.
No, he served the Longhouse Emperors from the day they seized the Ruby Throne, eventually becoming a member of the Elder Council. Since the collapse of the Empire, he has been a trusted advisor, both here and in Leowyn. This news is a shock. Only what young Evely was telling me before you arrived. I never heard of them before today. I will, however, get my best Blackfin Legionnaires to investigate them. Von Dacia has lived in Gideon a long time. The Sul'Zan are brutal. They sacrifice their enemies to the dark forces they serve, and their thirst for blood knows.
Okay, so let's go and talk to them. Let's look at that meal that lady's carrying first. Carrots and potatoes and peas, a nice big thick steak, and what's in the cup? Nothing. Who's she bringing it to? Oh, you cutting that steak just on a bare table? And maize! Oh no, it's corn. Same thing. We gotta go down there. I don't care about no pipes. Yeah.
Hail, Dry Skin. Not sure where your feet are taking you, but if it's to the shrine down the road, I suggest you reconsider. ESO-Sorc has had more than enough trouble with outsiders for one day.
What kind of trouble are you talking about?
Now, I don't know any details, but I heard that a visiting explorer and her manservant did something terrible inside the local Zanmir. Unleashed a curse, or so I heard. Now the High Priest, ESO-Sorc, calls herself Lady Clarice Laurent, and her manservant's name is Stibbons, though they say he is not in good shape. If she's actually going to break the curse, she'll need help. But no one will go near her while the curse infests the Zanmir.
I'll head to the shrine and talk to
You
her
must
later.
have more time on your claws than I do. Plus, it's mighty brave of you to go up against an ancient Argonian curse. Well, if you really want to help this Lady Laurent, you can find her near the shrine. It isn't too far from here.
Well, we're gonna go do the little first. Let's look at
The claw that spills the jub bile must be the one to stop it, Dry Skin. Heed the words and tend to this matter.
Riddles? Really? Not helpful, priest. Not helpful at all. A familiar face, thank the stars. I seem to remember you providing assistance the last time Stibbons made a mess of things. Or was it the time before?
what sort
No
of mess
matter.
are we talking
You're
about
here
this
now.
time?
Oh, the kind my manservant Stibbons excels at, I assure you. I was studying the local Zanmir, and once again assumed that Stibbons would prove to be at least somewhat helpful. Instead, the clumsy oaf managed to break an ancient Argonian relic.
What kind of Argonian relic?
The kind that comes with a terrible curse, and has the locals all in a tither. ESO-Sorc is very cross with me. She insists I return to the Zanmir and set things right. And removing curses is never an easy endeavor. And with Stibbons in his current state, well, you should see for yourself. The priest graciously provided a hut where I could store the results of my manservant's latest debacle. We can start there.
So there is shit.
To think, I only had a single Stibbons to deal with when the day began.
Oh my fucking god, what is going on here? This one's puking and this one's playing in it.
Oh, you see what I'm dealing with? How can I return to the Zanmir and set things right when I have my hands full simply keeping all these Stibbonses under control?
Are all of these Stibbons?
No, that would be ridiculous. My Stibbons, the real Stibbons, is still mucking about in the Zanmir. That's where I left him after he triggered this curse. I went to get help when one of these duplicates followed me to the shrine.
There's more than one here.
Obviously. They just keep coming. From the Zanmir, it's some sort of side effect of the curse. The priest of the shrine insists that an outsider caused this, so an outsider needs to fix it. Now we... Oh, bother. There were 7 Stibbenses last time I checked, but now there are only 6. One of the duplicates is missing. They don't listen any better than the real Stibbens. Will you find it and bring it back here? I'll try to keep the rest contained. Thankfully, these duplicates lack even Stibbens' pitiful amount of drive and coordination. It shouldn't have wandered very far. Don't we all? I'll tell you what I can, but much of what's happening is a mystery to me as well. Probably because I haven't had my afternoon tea yet. Stupid man. So far, there are the 6 you see here, and the one I need you to locate. Each of these emerged from the Zonmir after an interval of time. I expect that if we do nothing, more will appear. I'm only certain about what they are not. They aren't illusions, and they aren't exact copies of Stibbens. They could be constructs of some kind. They don't eat, drink, or sleep. But a construct of Stibbens? And a poor copy at that. Whatever for.
What do the duplicates want?
I have no special insight into the minds of these things. About the only thing they seem the least bit interested in is, well, me. And no, I have... Please. I'm sure Stibbens is just dithering about somewhere in the Zonmir without a care in the world. Any excuse to get out of a day's work. He is by far the laziest, most infuriating man...
Manservant. Okay, let's get the hell out of this weirdo ass fucking place.
Loran must find Master, must be free.
I'm okay, he exploded.
I'm rather busy right now.
All right, you Stibbenses! Attention!
Yes, Loran.
Oh, Clarice, what hardships you must endure. Finally! One Stibbens is bad enough, but a gaggle of them? It's like trying to herd cats. But where's the duplicate that slipped away? Did you find it? Goo? That makes no sense. Are you quite certain? Well, no matter. I've had enough of this nonsense. I managed to get these duplicates under a modicum of control, but they seem to be rejecting my commands. A master? Other than me? That's it. Whatever curse Stibbens contracted, whatever these duplicates are, and whoever this master is, they have raised the ire of Lady Clarice Laurent. Come on, we're going.
Where?
Back to the shrine. ESO-Sorc knows more about this than she's let on. If she won't talk to me in anything other than riddles and proverbs, maybe... Just so we're clear, I need you to talk to the priest. She's become rather cross with me and refuses to tell me anything of substance. They'll be fine. How much trouble can 6 Stibbenses get into? Unless they start exploding too. But that's a chance we'll have to take. We're off! Stibbenses, stay here. Understand? Stay!
Yes, Loran. Stibbo, stay.
Oh my god. You haven't checked with your manservant though. If so, you have 6 of them. Sounds like a good day to me.
Back again, dry skin. The claw that spills the jub bile.
Save the platitudes and talk to my associate priest.
She may have more hair than scales, but the dry skin is clever. You have not violated any of our customs, so we are not bound by strictures with you. We may talk of the Zanmir and the curse that has befallen the shiny-headed, scaleless one.
Shiny-headed.
The legends say that a dry-skinned sorcerer entered the Zanmir long ago, when my people were foolish enough to live in such places. He sought a path to immortality. He unleashed dark magic that seeped into the swamp and nearly destroyed all life. The shamans of the region banded together. They managed to seal the sorcerer away, deep in the Zanmir. But then, this dry-skin and her shiny-headed slave arrived. They damaged the seal. Now the sorcerer seeks to completely break it and escape. The shiny-headed one is the sorcerer's prisoner. He serves as the template for the sorcerer to make more servants. Servants that will stop at nothing to break the seal. Curiously, the long-haired dry-skin seems to distract them from their duty.
Stillborn.
You and the long-haired dry-skin must set things right. I do not know how, for we have no interest in the place of stone. You and the long hair must figure this out. Go quickly, and know that, succeed or fail, Sithis will have us all in time.
A sorcerer? Now that's something I can work with. I'll meet you in the Zanmir.
So wait, back when my people were foolish enough to live in these things. So, were the Argonians like a massive empire that fell? Like, were they like Aztecs and then the fucking... the guys coming from Alakar? No, that's the fucking desert. What's the peninsula above ours that the giants and shit come from? Akaviri? Akavar? Man.
If you insist on following me, then step lively, Stibbenses.
There's 4 of them now.
I told those duplicates to wait in the hut, but did they listen? And that door back there, it was open when we came through the first time. The broken seal lies in that direction. I suppose it's good the duplicates are the key, as it were. I did a thorough study of this hall. One of the side alcoves contains a floor plate, a switch, I believe. When the doors were open, the switch wasn't important. Oh, I'm certain of it. Just get a duplicate to stand on the floor plate, and the doors will swing open. A confident... Yes, they act... Have you seen...
Okay, so...
Oh, wait for Stibbo. No water for Stibbo. Stibbo, stand here. Stibbo, follow. Stibbo, no like water.
I think I have an idea.
Stibbo, wait.
Have you seen the prank the locals play on one another? They get a friend to stand within a circle of flowers, then they kick a nearby vine tongue. The vine tongue reflexively grabs anything inside the circle. Perhaps command a duplicate to wait in that nearby circle of flowers by the water's edge. Then go and give that vine tongue across the way a good swift kick. And people want...
Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, I'm waiting.
Stibbo, I'm waiting.
Stibbo, I'm coming.
Oh my fucking god.
Stibbo, stay here. Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, no follow.
Well, that did something, but not what I was hoping for. Nothing is ever simple when it comes to Stibbons. Why should I have expected anything different from these pale imitations? Even if the floor plate didn't open the main door, it does seem to have unlocked something. Look how the blue... This switch unlocked the door closest to it. I need you to proceed into that section of the Zonmir and find the... While you seek the switch that unlocks the main door, I'll study these carvings. I recognize the iconography. If I can translate it, maybe we can learn more about the sorcerer and the curse we're facing. I have more than...
Stibbo, follow. Stibbo, I'm waiting.
Why movement is terrible. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Come here, you fucking ass.
Oh, wait for Stibbo. Stibbo, no follow. Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, stay here. Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, I'm coming.
That's cool as fuck. Look at that. Like a prey mantis plant.
Who dares walk the halls of the sorcerer Octavius?
Stibbo, wait. Stibbo, I'm coming.
You seek to stop my escape? Fool! You You shall serve alongside the one who calls himself Stibbons.
Stibbo, yes.
Oh, wait for Stibbo. Stibbo, stand here. Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, stand here. Stibbo, follow.
That looks like a chest. I went in that. Should that one be in there? I mean, this is it. I don't remember what to do, though.
Stibbo, stay here.
Oh, well, I'm leaving that shit out there forever.
Whatever you did in the South Wing didn't unlock the main doors. But it did open the door to the North Wing. I suppose I'll have to send... Whatever you did in the South Wing caused the ancient mechanism... Sorcerer Rectavius? Yes, that's the name mentioned in the carvings. Actually, the entire tale is quite fascinating, if I'm understanding it correctly. The ancient Gel language is nearly... Only a rough translation, mind you. To cheat death, the sorcerer transferred his mind into... Well, the literal translation is death mud. What we who know such things call a voroplasm. Not how I would choose to spend eternity, but I detest goo. Unclear. When all else fails, I err on the side of excessive violence. I still have a section of the carving to translate, however, and I want to figure out... Enter the now accessible North Wing and look for more floor...
Oh, wait for Stibbo. Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, I'm waiting. Stibbo, no follow. Stibbo, follow.
Come here, dummy. Stay right here.
Stibbo, wait.
Stibbo, wait.
Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, wait. Stibbo, stay close.
Assist, and you use my own puppets against me. Such audacity will not go unpunished.
Stibbo, no follow. Stibbo, I'm coming. Oh, wait for Stibbo.
There we go.
Stibbo, I'm coming.
Oh my god.
Now Stibbo serves the tea.
Oh, god damn.
What are you doing? Stop it right now, and perhaps I'll let you live.
He's gonna let me live.
Here comes Stibbo. Stay close. Stibbo, stand here. Stibbo, follow. Stibbo, stay here. Stibbo, I'm waiting. Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, I'm waiting. Stibbo, wait. Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, sit here.
There you are. We need to talk. Whatever you and the duplicates did, it worked. The main doors unlocked with an audible click. Before we rush in and attempt to deal with the sorcerer, we should discuss our options. I discovered something unsettling in the ancient... According to my very rough translation, we can't simply repair the seal and lock away the sorcerer again. The Argonians employed ancient rituals that I know nothing about. I doubt the local priest knows them either. This all happened so long... I only see one option. We're going to need to slay the sorcerer, or destroy the blob of goo he occupies. And I'd like to accomplish that without killing my manservant. It's ingenious. As a ball of slime, the sorcerer can't break the seal or free himself. The Argonians made sure you needed hands for that. So he grabbed Stibbons and used him as a model for his mindless servants. Instant hands, as it were.
That's so dumb.
We need to get Stibbons away from Rectavius and cut off the source of the duplicates. Then we need to destroy the voroplasm that contains the sorcerer's essence. That should break the curse. I expect we'll find... Based on the information contained in the carvings and some logical assumptions, I believe the sorcerer needs hands to finish breaking the seal. Hands he gave up when he opted for gooey immortality. The Stibbons... Interesting question. We've seen that most of the duplicates swarmed around me for some unimaginable reason. And you ran into a few corrupted versions. It appears that no matter what form Stibbons takes, he never quite seems to get the job done.
So he's just an idiot. Even his copies are idiots.
Ugh, how revolting. We must be getting closer to the sorcerer's lair. So much muck. Stibbons' first task upon rescue will be a deep scrub of my boots. Should be trapped beyond that door.
The fuck gave me a picture? Little bird right there?
Eaten bones is mine. I shall be free.
There's Stibbons, inside that thing. The sorcerer's shield. We need to destroy it. Stibben, the shield! Keep at it! The shield is down! Get Stibbins out of there while I keep the voroplasm in place.
No! It cannot end like this!
Oh, Stibbins, tell me you're unharmed. Not here. Let's return to the first hall.
As you say, Millie. My lady, I must apologize. I seem to have mucked everything up again.
Yes, but I've grown accustomed to your antics. Besides, I had a very capable assistant. Well, that was an unusual adventure. Puts things in perspective. After all, nothing drives home the realization that one manservant is more than enough, like an abundance of Stibbins. I would say so. Of course, it will take time before the sorcerer's magic fully dissipates. And I'm no expert on voroplasms. I suppose he could pull himself back together. Eventually. Here, take this.
Well done, Lady Laurent. I sense the curse has been broken. Even now, I feel the last vestiges of the sorcerer slipping away. Except for what remains in the shiny-headed one, of course.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm fine. My lady safely extracted me from the blob of sorcerer.
The sorcerer's goo lingers, like nose slime on a hatchling's claw.
Oh, goo! Shoo-shoo!
Stibbins, I won't tolerate muck in my manor house.
Thank you for helping the long hair break the sorcerer's curse. These chambers should stand empty. The many truths of Sithis cannot be contained within stone and walls. As a prison for the sorcerer, we valued the structure. But with that threat subdued, we shall just ignore the place and watch as it eventually crumbles to dust.
Ugh, we go to all the trouble of rescuing my manservant, and the first thing he does is start playing with the slime blobs again. Why do I? Well, after all this muck and mire, I could use a nice, hot bath. As for Stibbins, once he gets rid of the little balls of slime, I do believe he owes me a cup of tea. And some fish stew. I'm famished.
Ugh.
Go away, little blobs. I am not your mother. Oh, bother, but how will I ever see to my many duties with these slime?
Why would you delete your own pants? Because I'm a crazy motherfucker.
thought I'd still be at... I don't know where I'll go, but I can't stay here. Bandits destroyed my home, cut down my family, and took everything I had. How can they do this? If they were Imperial rats, I'd understand. But fellow Argonians... there's not much left, I'm afraid.
Bandits destroyed your home?
A warlord named Nazosa moved his people into the nearby ruins. They come every so often and demand our food and supplies. Then they beat us when there's nothing to hand over. Some try to fight back. We call them the Winds. The bandits killed one, and the others refuse to leave their isolation and help us. Perhaps you could convince them? An outsider's voice may change their minds. No doubt, you're the first bit of hope I've seen in a long while. I don't know if it'll work, but talking to the Winds can't hurt. I must. I know it's shameful to abandon your tribe, but staying means too much pain. I see visions of my mate everywhere. Not real ones, just memories. Starting.
Oh. Well, that's fucking sad. I'm gonna be really pissed if I walk up this angle right here. Can I get up this area? Oh, thank God, it's broken.
A stranger wandering through stone wastes. Have the scavengers arrived to pick the bones of our village? If that's why you came, well, there's not much left. We are already squeezed dry. Yes. She told me about her plans to leave us. Can't say I blame her. When that total Zilnek of a warlord Nazosa moved his people into our ruins, shadows crept upon us. At one time, those are them. The legendary Four Winds. They defended our village until one day they had some big argument. After that, they disbanded. 3 moved to the outskirts of the... Oh, good, good. Slivers of bright sun might poke through this storm with your help. Let's start with Elosi, the sudden gust. She lives on the outskirts of town in a hut to the northwest. I should join you so that... Of course. Makes sense you would want to know more. The Four Winds have always wandered this region, defending villages from bandits and such. Ever since our ancestors erected the first hut, 4 warriors with unique skills have roamed the marsh. No. When the wind dies, the title passes to another of their choosing. There is a big celebration with drinks and dancing. And, little bonding, if you understand. We treasure the Four Winds. I do not know why they... Well, I already mentioned Elosi, the sudden gust. She glides upon her prey better than the quietest hackwing. Then there is Mirta, the Zephyr Eternal, a practitioner of old Argonian magics. Not very sociable, so do not let him get to you. Otumi Ra, the unrelenting gale. Stronger than an ox and tougher than a Hajmota. Fun at parties, too. A much nimbler dancer than you would expect. Then there was Satulsa, the steady. When those bandits first came to raid our village, she fought them off easily. We thought that was the end of it. But soon they returned, and something had changed. As a guess, I would say they are Lutilio, sharp-eyed people. A petty tribe who revel in preying on other Argonians. They build nothing, but have no problem leeching off others to survive. May their spirits never find dirt.
Damn, that's fucking brutal. May their spirits never find dirt. Argonians are dirt people.
Oh, he is a vicious, cackling hyena. The first time I saw him, I swear, his eyes were as black as a well. Quick with a blade, too. He made the first blow when Satul Sa fell. I will never forget his laugh as she bled. Like I said,
I don't care about him. Let's fucking free this village. I'm tired of bad people getting away with bad shit.
I'll follow right along behind you. Here's Elosi's hut. She may not be home, but let's check just in case. It doesn't look like she's home. Let's see if we can figure out where she went. Nowhere to be seen. But all her belongings look like she was just here. You know, a less confident Argonian might start to take this personally. Not off the top of my head, but she can't be too far. It looks like she was just preparing a meal here, so... Ah, Elosi, we weren't doing anything.
You bring a stranger into my home, Noozle? An outsider entering my home unbidden seeks death. You only live because the annoying blacksmith who joins you is familiar to me. But this pause is a temporary state. Speak then. What is so urgent that you would break into my home?
I'll be back in 1 second. Pretzels. Okay, I've returned.
Distressing news. It seems my great fear has come to pass. Where then is Satul Sa? She would never leave the villages undefended. Even once we decided our time was at an end, she insisted on staying. Dead? Satul Sa? She was the smartest and wisest of us all. This is impossible. And yet, since Noozle brought you, it must... You shall have my aid, if you perform a simple task. When I retired, I buried my blades deep in the ground. Go north to the ruins, retrieve them for me. My daggers represented a life I thought I left behind. If you are serious about my help...
Okay. The daggers.
I'll be right by your side. Well, a cache of daggers in the ruins. They must be Elosi's.
So, you have skills. Even if you did let me sneak up on you. Let's speak.
We didn't sneak up on anything. They told me you were coming.
Your test is complete. And with barely a scale out of place. Impressive. Do you like my blades? The hilt is Kaguti bone, and Mirta himself enchanted them. Back when I could tolerate the withered toad. Of course I will. I was always going to. But I needed to see if you could fight by my side. Also, I wanted to finish my meal. I will meet you in the village center. I see. You wish to bring us all back together. Well, a promise was made, and I will keep it. Go southeast to find the dingy hovel wind.
These runes, like nothing. Do these runes have the same derivation? Maybe if I replace... Wait. What? Who are you? Why are you interrupting me? Leave here immediately! Oh, you brought that dusty blacksmith from the village? You must need something. That sounds like a whole bunch of not my business. Can't you see I am busy with my studies here? I don't have time to involve myself in the toils of others. Satul Sa brought this on herself. Had she any sense of reason, she'd be alive. Was I not clear? Have Nixads stolen my tongue? I said, be gone! Whatever their troubles are. Ka, ka, ka! You're seeking help from that drunken lout? You'd be better off on your own than with him. But if it gets you out of my scales, you can find him on the southwest edge of the forest near the cliffside. I trust you'll be disappointed.
So far, only half successful. Let's go find Otunira's hut. This is his hut. I'll go ahead and see if I can find him.
Don't eat the plate, too. Just one more. Those frogs dancing. No knives. Have you shouted? Satulsa. No mud puddles for you, sir.
No response. I suppose Myrta was right. This is the worst I have ever seen Otumi-Ra get. Maybe this is what happens when the life of the party no longer has something to celebrate. Let us see. Wait, I have an idea. A briar that grows out this way might help. The seed is inedible and it smells awful, especially to Argonians. If we get a couple of those, the smell... I seem to remember a field of waking seeds grows to the east of here. Gather a handful, then come back. You're back. Okay, I can already smell them on you. I do not even need to ask. Put them right up to Otumi-Ra's nose. Let him... Well, the only...
That is awful. Oh, what? Who are you? Oh, what horrific stench of dead mules and fried dung have you thrust upon me? All I wish is a gentle slumber under the open skies and upon the mud. Does not a retired fighter for peace deserve such... No, my greatest friend, and I hoped one day my mate, if she would ever agree. Dead? How can I bear such enormous tragedy as this? Lay the facts onto the stone, stranger. Who has earned my unused... A battle against murderers and thieves. These are the types of trials I live for. Or at least I used to. Join me inside. We will see what you're made of. my newest friend. By joining me? Oh, yes. Now choose a drink and get started.
All right, I'll give this a try. For the village, right?
Even the newest hatchling knows not to drink that way.
I don't...
Ah,
I don't
good
feel
start.
so good.
But let's see how you do with even more. Bitter, isn't it? I make that myself. Ha! Oh, I thought you'd fall to the ground. The final one and... Impressive. Such strength, such power, such a stomach. I did not know they made out... Of course. Have no fear for the blacksmith. Some waking seeds shall fix him up.
A heavy sack. Hell yeah! What's with these dumb Argonians have in store?
Still standing, chum? Legs aren't wobbling from fear or drink? No, I don't suppose I need worry about that for someone with your epic fortitude. Ho ho, more than enough. These people feel a deep fire in their bellies, but someone needed to fan it until the flames shoot out their mouths. We have done this very... You're right, he isn't here with us, but make no mistake. I spent many turns of the season at his side. He's brash and filled with bees, but you'll find few with stronger character.
Ah, you arrive. And you managed to rouse Otumira. An impressive act, especially for an outsider such as yourself. I feel grateful for your efforts in bringing us back. Of course I am. How silly to even ask. The winds of Stone Wastes have stood up to much worse than a flimsy army and a... That...
It is good to see you. At least I think that is you. I could be having, well...
Ale visions?
Once again, I fight by your side, Otumira. My scales have itched for this moment.
Let your blades sing their horrible song, Elosi. I delight in the tune.
Nope, I'm streaming right now. What's up, bud? 1-2. Yeah, you can use it later. Eat the apple strudel or I die. Makes sense. Oh, I'm not eating it right now. No. Okay, let's get back to it.
We are under attack! Those dumb villagers think they can take us! Hold the line, you cowards! And protect those weapons!
Tell Mom they were delicious, and then bring me another Dr. Pepper. Thank you.
Ah, my friend! Up here! I have need of you. Oh, I can feel the power surging in me once again. Why does anyone want to... I was... A crushing like none other! Now hurry! Seek out... We'll clear this.
Don't open it, don't open it, don't open it.
Over
I'm ready
here.
for it to be open.
Quickly.
Damn rat. I'm prepared for the future. Spray the glade and we can get on out of here. These people can smell you right now. Yeah,
Look.
it smells delicious.
Once you turn the crank, I can reach the other, and the cell should unlock.
Take that.
We're free. I never thought to see the day. Thank you.
Continue the fight. Remove these pests from our home.
Finally, you show. Boss, perhaps you are surprised to see me here ahead of you? Mirta has many secret abilities that baffle the unlearned. But you reach... Oh, please. You knew I would show the moment you place that banner. Did you really think I'd let Otumi-Ra revel in all the glory? I think I know how Nazosa killed Satul-Sa. Do you see these weapons? Some mammal liquor enchanted them. With these, a handful of lymph fins could fell the strongest of warriors. This is how they killed Satul-Sa, and mean to... We destroy them, of course, but I need the binding word for the enchantment. I refuse to leave these weapons alone, so you need to retrieve it. There's a library of sorts just to the... Look for a scroll that was recently manhandled by brutes.
Some of the writing
I should have come down here more often when I lived in the village. These tomes are out of date, certainly, but an interesting history. Now... Ah! Astute! There is hope for you yet. I'll make sure these weapons trouble us no more. Now we can land the final blow and remove his symbol of authority. Walk into his chambers and pull down his banners. That way, his troops will know he is broken. Now then, let me see what I can do with these.
The banner burns! Warlord Nazosa has fallen!
Scatter! Everyone for themselves! Grab what you can!
That's all it takes is a banner falling? The wind could have knocked that shit down.
Spread out!
The Argonians are weird, man.
They did it! The bandits flee!
The village belongs to us again. Sing for the winds.
San,
Here
bless the
you
winds.
stand,
They
the
bring
stranger who drifted through them. Here you stand, the stranger who drifted through the mud to save us. And to think, I assumed you were a crow come to pick our bones. We can live in peace once again. And the legend of the winds will continue. Who can ever guess the wind's direction? But I choose to believe so. We reminded them of their strength when they worked together. I suppose you came for the promised reward.
Fuck yeah, I did. Give me that shit.
I do not think after...
Shut up. I'm never coming back to your village. Dragon Thorn? that guy is a dick. I need to get a different pet. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill this guy. We'll be back to you in a moment, my friend. We'll be back for you in a moment. God damn, all my knuckles. In the lane.
Yeah.
That's the one I want. That guy right there is going to be doing a lot. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. Shit going on here. Let's go back and see if we can kill that. Oh yeah, before I go any further, let me jump into a party chat so that way the game is terrible when it comes. Really, it's PlayStation, man. PlayStation cannot tolerate opening the menu while in a game. It's just not something it can do. Okay. uppercut at the... I don't think. Yeah, this guy right here, I'm gonna have to come back and take care of later. What the hell am I doing?
The gate of thunder!
We will continue with our... I hope that... She's always the elven arrow bitch. Heavy shaft. Hell yeah. Wait.
Over here. Let's talk. Ready to make our way into hostile territory? We need to find this pit of the outsider, see if the vault is there, and reach the ambitions before the Order of the Waking Flame beats us to them.
God damn, that's a lot of shit we gotta do, bitch.
Well, you heard Governor Keshu. This is Sulzon territory. We want to avoid contact with this hostile tribe of Argonians if at all possible, but we need to reach the pit of the outsider. Also, I had another one.
Another what?
Another waking vision.
Oh, here we go.
Happened when I got here. I think that strange book is trying to tell me something. I saw these weird cubes with symbols on them. Symbols like the ones in the book I'm carrying. I'm not sure. I want to find the vault. Remember to avoid the Sul... Hey, that shouldn't be there.
There you are, little mortal. It seems we once again find ourselves on the trail of the same mystery. I expect we can aid one another in the events that are about to unfold. Since we last met, I have been watching the activities of the Order of the Waking Flame. I followed a couple of their scouts to this location and discovered this charming Daedric vault. I believe the ambitions that you seek are locked inside. Unfortunately, the vault is warded like the Imperial annexes. Wards designed to repel Daedra, including me. Remove the wards and open the way, and we will both have our curiosity satisfied. When the Wood Elf and I crossed paths when she first learned of Leovik's secret, I sensed something unusual about her. It's the book she carries. It's an ancient and powerful tome of questionable origin. I believe the book to be the Mysterium Xarxis, a tome penned by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Or so they say. Whatever the truth of its origins, the tome is both powerful and dangerous. Evely must place it on the lectern to disable the wards. I dealt with one of the scouts. She will not bother anyone again. The other may have slipped away while I was studying the vault's exterior. Remember, curiosity.
All right, I'm placing the book as Lyrinth suggested. You check out those cubes. Hey, that did something. Keep going. I think you did it. Let's check the door.
The floor is chains. You see that?
Look at this place.
Well done, little mortal. Now I must explore.
We open the door and Lyrinth just rushes ahead without us? Figures. Well, I guess we should start looking around too. It all comes back to Emperor Leovik's secret. How he hid the four ambitions before Varen reached Imperial City and killed him. We don't know exactly what these four ambitions are, but the documents indicated they're Daedric weapons of some sort. Yup, and Lyrinth thinks they could arrive here at any moment. Let's look around. Like I didn't...
Okay, let's get this straight.
Hey! What happened to the vault?
Jelly. Swamp Jerry.
Another warded door ahead of us. There's another ward on the door ahead. Ready to see if we... Only one way? The book. It's almost as though it wants to help us open the door. That did something. Keep going. You matched the second symbol. The ward is down. Excellent. Let's go.
Who's lighting all these candles? Or is it because this is a Daedric paradise, the candles never expire?
Now where are we? Never mind. We need to lower that drawbridge.
They were really giving us the Necron DLC.
There must be a lever or a switch around here someplace. Now we can get across.
Yeah. We're gonna be quiet. I'm gonna have to shut the hell up because I got one person watching me.
Really? Lava and an ominous sky? Oblivion stuff is weird.
I already told you, you can play it later. Maybe. So go on. Quit asking. If you come in here again and ask
Sort of pretty. Disturbing and terrifying, but pretty.
I was wondering where you had gotten to. I need you once again.
This area right here is... These two pieces right here are Skyrim. And then these two pieces are Skyrim. So this whole area up here is Skyrim. Right in here is Oblivion. You remember Oblivion? Yeah, kinda. But yeah, remember the Imperial City from Oblivion? A big circle city? That's it right there. Yeah, that's on the other game. This is the whole universe. And over here, all this area is Morrowind. So you got the entire game of Morrowind here, Oblivion here, and then Skyrim here, and then these are all places like, this is an entire island that belongs to the elves and shit. It's a whole bunch.
Little mortal, I can proceed no farther. Another ward bars my way. Deal with it, will you? Yes, this interior is littered with the damn nuisances. Disrupt it so that we can continue our search. Very perceptive. The construction is imbued with a magic that allows the vault to behave as if it were a small pocket of oblivion. In a way, I suppose it is. Those exterior portions you pass through, that's where the Deadlands and Nirn coexist. It's all part of Mehrunes Dagon's master plan. He believes Nirn belongs to him, and he has long sought a way to combine his Oblivion realm with the mortal world.
Sounds like Mehrunes Dagon is just trying to unite people.
Another ward. Damn! I'll place the book. You turn the cubes. Daedric symbols give me the shivers. I think it's working. That looks right. I wonder what they mean. Good job. Keep going. Wall's down. You did it. Now, let's see what's so important it needed all this protection.
How's this, sister?
More dramatic, Destron. More panache.
Kalia, just make sure it actually looks like me this time.
Oh, brother. I always capture the real you. People? Where are the Daedric weapons?
Who are these intruders?
I sense the cultists. They're close. Wood Elf, check the other side of those doors.
Careful, brother. They look dangerous. Dangerous? We're heroes! All right, Lyrinth. I knew I felt something strange. Like glass shattering in the distance. Who are you, and why have you disrupted the wards? The Four Ambitions? A curious phrase. Pray tell, what are these four ambitions you seek?
Daedric weapons, you dumb bitch.
Weapons? We have no weapons here. At least none that I'm aware of. Feel free to look around if you like.
Looks like Adam and Eve. Oh no.
Explain yourself. Who are you, and why have you invaded our sanctum? Four ambitions? As in an earnest desire or something to aspire to? Weapons. There are no weapons here. Just my sister Kalia, myself, and our caretakers. Teachers used to visit in the past, and the Emperor. But we haven't seen another living soul in many years. Look around if you...
Oh, weird.
Interesting. A totem revering Mehrunes Dagon, I believe.
Destron says my talent has improved.
Are my pants in there? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Do you mind? Those are my personal thoughts.
trouble! I need you! Vandasia's cultists have arrived. We need a plan. Portals opened all around me. Well, we...
What's going on? Where are we going?
Whatever happens, stay close to me.
How touching. Makes me want to rip out my eyes.
Stay back. I'm warning you.
Nonsense, child. You are an ambition. The High Priest has great plans for you.
Destron, what should we do?
Exactly what we were trying to do.
I think we may have found those weapons.
Those people, they wanted to take us away. Yes, but I never saw him unleash that much raw power in a single burst, or against living targets. Destron has always been more powerful, but if you're asking if I can defend myself, I won't let anyone...
They wanted to take us away. Me and my sister, You think so? When they charged in here and demanded we go with them, I just had a bad feeling. I really didn't mean... I'll have to take your word for it. With our sanctum breached and our caretakers dead, we can't stay here. We'll go with you, if that's...
And so the secret finally becomes clear. The ambitions aren't just weapons. They are mortals of a sort. Obviously, these two have been imbued with The mystery intrigued me. I wanted to know what the ambitions were and why the Dagonist wanted them. Now I know. Or at least now I... Vandacia is a mortal problem, best dealt with by mortals. In the meantime, I wish to look into how these ambitions gained their power. I have my own avenues to explore.
Destron and Kalia, the twins. They're the ambitions. Well, at least there are two of them. I have to say, obviously we have to protect them. Good question. Leowen is still reeling from the cult's last assault. Come with me, you two. It's not safe here anymore.
You want us to go outside?
Time to say goodbye to this place, Kalia. It will be a new adventure.
Shiny. Serena fucking Rainbow is crazy.
Yeah!
Come on, crocodile.
These two will be safe here in Gideon. You did well to bring these twins to Gideon. I will make sure that they are well protected. Is it true, though, what Evely told me? These are the Yes, Evely was telling me about that. Daedric weapons in the guise of Imperial hatchlings. Interesting. Feed them, provide them with a place to rest. We'll keep them safe. But what about you? Do you have any idea? I suggest you discuss your options with Evely. For someone so recently out of her egg, she has remarkable instincts. And a good heart. Anything I can offer would be a guess. You and Evely are much more familiar with the situation than I am. For my part, I will gather the Blackfin Legion and make sure the twins are as I told you.
Well, we found 2 of the ambitions and kept them out of the cult's hands. Now we just... Not yet, but I'm sure something will occur to us. It usually always does. In the well, Governor, maybe... Talk... No.
Following me? Do I need to scream?
I use only the finest ingredients in my dishes. Asked her name and had to set
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Never again.
Are you talking to me? Without a proper introduction?
I think that match is good.
This letter is for you, mercenary.
Well? What does the... Well? Did the letter say anything important? An anonymous...
Counselor Vandicia is a traitor? He had the other counselors killed?
I never trusted that overblown dry skin.
How did this happen? Where were the Brigadines and the Blackfin Legion?
Soldiers can't stop fanatical cultists. It's a known fact of nature.
Is there something you wanted?
Okay, here we go. You see that right ahead of us?
Yeah!
Scout Iscaria. Ivory. There's a situation at the fortress. Hostages involved. The fort is under the jury.
Ancestry Circle is fucking huge. Heavy stuff.
Yeah!
Did my scouts send you, or did you slip past unannounced? Either might do. I'll be brief. A combination.
Okay, we're just gonna skip.
Mercenaries.
Not a good demand for Oh, hello, Jacob. How's it going? Pretty good. I'm awake. And I'm streaming, so don't say any dirty words.
What? Oh my god. Ninja.
Ninja is like a
You'll
dirty
never
word.
take me
That guy
alive, you
ruined the word.
bastards!
I'm a ninja. Oh my god, you play Fortnite? I'm gonna end the stream here, people. No one was even watching, but if you made it this far,